Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And, of course, Drew Holiday. Now, here's Davis. Pass to Middleton. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. And he's having to remind defenses that he can do so. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
You know, Lopez is very much a real threat to drop one in from that range. I mean, he's an excellent shooter for his size.
Good work defensively by Lopez.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Pass to Jokic. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Antetokounmpo with the block. Davis with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Gordon outside. The three. And he can't get that one. And the Nuggets going the other way now. You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
4 on the clock. Stolen by Davis. And he's going for the oop here. And Gordon with the big finish.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
George outside. Pass to Lopez. The Nuggets need to get one up. Offensive rebound. Kuzma outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Inside. And Giannis throws it down.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Now here's Jokic. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pascal Siakam.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 5. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Bucks making a switch here. The Bucks trail. Pass to Gordon. Unloads. And it's Denver with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And here's Hayes. Antetokounmpo outside. And that's good for 2. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points.
To me, this is the next step for Giannis, wanting to improve that jump shot, especially off the catch.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And they go to the intentional foul. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
And the Bucks making a change here.
Team foul. Bucks substitution.
Here's Hayes. Kicks it out to Middleton. From behind the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Boy, you've got to respect Middleton anywhere on the arc. The top, the corners, he's just that lethal.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Ryan, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, a key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Alan. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Clock at 6. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Siakam. The bank shot, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's Lopez. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Lopez has gotten 4 this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets has been exactly of that variety.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Kuzma. It's Brown on the wing. Now George. Great D that time from Middleton.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Wow, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
The rise of Chris Middleton has been fantastic to watch. He's proven to be a very skilled two-way threat and a lethal clutch scorer.
Van Vliet with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Hayes with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 5. And let's not forget, Middleton is a former second-round pick, Clark.
And he's had to work harder because of that, B.A., and that's part of what has led to his greatness, the fact that he's had to work so hard to prove to himself and to others that he belongs.
And they double up Jokic. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Around the hoop, Nikola is deadly. Great touch from Jokic there.
It's tipped. Back to Hayes. The kick out to Van Vliet. Connaughton outside. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Kept alive. Jokic in the post. 11 points in the game. Pass to Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
And the Bucks making a change here. Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Boucher. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Jokic. Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Jokic has got 13 now.
Yes, sir. Jokic fired up, and so is his team. They love to see the big guy scoring like this.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Bucks on top, leading by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. George, right side. Now here's Jokic. Pass to Brown. The ball's knocked loose. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma. Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Antetokounmpo. George defending. Davis from long range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. George outside. Lopez, the screen. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Siakam. And here are the Bucks now. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. And that one's good. Middleton.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Well, Clark, Chris Middleton not slowing down when it comes to his production.
Yeah, I love the fact he's improved so much as a passer, B.A., sharing the ball more than he ever has and doing it more effectively. And, of course, we know what he can do when he looks to score. He is a bucket.
And stolen by Jokic. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks.
When you can shoot the ball like Jokic can from every level, that kind of versatility makes you a hard guard. And making mid-range shots just adds to his dangerousness.
Pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Lopez, the screen. George with it. Over Middleton. George, no good.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Screen by Gordon. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
George outside. Now Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Back to Middleton. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. Middleton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Denver. A different look from Milwaukee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Crawford. From downtown. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room. You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Pass to Gordon from outside the arc. Drops in the 3. Gordon's got his second basket on the night.
Nice distributing from Davis there. Excellent job reading the defense and finding the open teammate.
The shot from 20 feet out. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Siakam with it. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
Shooting from Milwaukee.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Gordon, left side. 5 on the clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good. And now a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Siakam outside. Pass to Davis. Antetokounmpo for 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. That free throw no good. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. He does not get the second one.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
45.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Bucks with the possession here. On the wing, Connaughton. Sinks the tray.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far. You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Crawford. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee in the lead. Now Davis. Gordon outside. Fires the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Here's Crawford. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Up top, George. And George with the jam.
Well, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
Oh, nice Nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And here's Jokic outside. No good. 8 for 11 from the floor now. Right side, Davis. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
The three, George. Rebounded by the Bucks. And there's the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Back to Jokic. Pass to Jordan. Now here's Jokic. Just 3 to shoot. Over on Antetokounmpo. And another miss by Denver. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. Off target at the rim. And here's Denver. Down by 12. To the inside. And he gets that one. Jordan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
And then Siakam with the jam.
Excellent feed from Baron Davis that time.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Crawford. Stolen by Davis. Antetokounmpo with it. Jordan picks him up. Siakam, no good. The Nuggets running out of time. Jordan, the screen. And he lobs it up top. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, this is where Jordan really does most of his eating. Finishing after setting a solid screen.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. And it's Jokic missing.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bucks.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Only 2 meetings between these teams, so you know they're savoring taking this one against Denver.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pulls up. Rebounded by the Bucks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Davis. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach.
Lo guacha ni saca. Sígala.